Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I got games to play, my boy.
Right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pressure coming. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hatcher. Turning it on! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
This nigga can't throw in the rain, bro. Oh my God.
Nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set in the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick.
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Carroll. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Coleman Hope. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Mississippi State going up tempo. second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Got it in the middle. It's McGee. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to the run. It's McGee. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hatcher. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Riley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Got it in the middle. It's McGee. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
With the catch, it's McGee. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's McGee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. Moore turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's caught. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That's caught. It's Card. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to throw. It's Roman Hope. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. Running into the open space. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll move the tight end. Right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying play action. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got him downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Brings up third down.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Milner. There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 22 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the fullback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hand, it's Card. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But
trying to beat the D deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Croman home. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Look out, he's got room.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They want to run it left here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close.